Rob was a good friend who lost a prolonged struggle with prostate cancer a few short weeks ago. Always the optimist, Rob truly believed that he would be able to win the battle against his cancer, and if anybody could, it would have been Rob, who would prevail in this type of battle. Unfortunately, not even the great-spirited and strong Rob could win this fight. We first met Rob when he showed up in Southern California with a group of friends. He was traveling on an extended trip across country from the east where he grew up. Shortly after his arrival, Wilswing fell into crisis with the death of my brother Bob. The lack of management and direction that resulted with my being in New York in medical school, we were unable to pick up the pieces, and this left a vacuum that Rob quickly filled. Rob came to the rescue with his usual full speed ahead style. He was convinced he could take Wilswing back to health and greatness and make it a large and profitable corporation. Although we were uncertain how much of this to believe, I'm always skeptical about something that seems too good to be true, he convinced us to give him a try, which we did since we had few other options. Rob teamed up with Mike and Linda Meyer and Steve Pearson, and remarkably, together they did exactly what he said they could do. Rob turned out to be the exact right part of the equation that was needed and exactly the right time to do the job. Rob had the ability to place optimism up against all forms of reality and make it win out. By sheer will and determination, he refused to accept defeat and kept pushing ahead until he won. He would then gleefully point out how indeed there really was a justification for his optimism. Such was the nature of Rob. Rob truly was a great pilot, and if you don't believe it, just ask Rob. Rob had a good sense of humor, and he was able to take intelligence and analytical skills, add 2 heaping cups of optimism, and make any problem work out, while joking about how he was able to snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat. Rob always had a great heart, and as a friend, he was truly loyal friend for life. You never had to worry about whether Rob would do the right thing in any situation. He had a sense of right and wrong that was strong, and he always strived to do what was right. Even though it was often Rob who achieved a goal, he was always the first to point out the contributions and the achievements of others who helped. He was a leader in making hang gliding an honorable and safe form of flight, and achieved the previously thought impossible goal of actually making a decent living in hang gliding for over 30 years. He was one of the pioneers in pushing the use of parachutes and taught extensively on how to use them properly. His efforts have undoubtedly saved the lives of many pilots. Hang gliding in the aviation community lost a lot when we lost Rob Kells. He will truly be missed. I'd like to bring up Steve Pearson now.